All right.
Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit.
I mean, you got the perfect setup. You scheduled me at home somehow.
The Michigan Wolverines taking on the 15th ranked team in the land.
Dude, let me talk.
Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time.
I know next year. We know that. Trust me. Everybody in the league know who makes the rules.
And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. The ball squirts through the end zone.
What for? You gonna freaking kneel it anyway.
First down for this offense. They go to the ground. Warts ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where
he ran into his tackle because we changed the line of scrimmage.
They don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad.
I'm just
to go to the ground pretty
telling you what I see, man. It's like I was trying to do with John.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat.
That's the intentional grounding.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
I guarantee you that was an update. They didn't ever call that much.
This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
No, if you was anywhere close to the hash, they never called it.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
Holla! Get in there! Oh!
Dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even
This crowd ain't a good
games yet.
representation of what really would have happened. 40% of it would have been blue.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
We'd have bought y'all.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to see.
Let's go!
Especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second.
I can't say his last name. I gotta say his first name,
Maybe get
Isaiah.
some positive yards, set up a good third
His
down.
last name,
The
Tongs.
defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Oh, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I did not want
Not
this.
exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it down the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their
Good
will.
tackle.
Drag down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground,
Bruh.
but it will be very successful.
You forget on this end you playing with real D1 athletes. Y'all just got a D1. Y'all just got a D1 association.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again.
Come on,
At the
man.
45 on its way. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
What are you doing? You got your hands up like.
Go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer,
crap.
and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play
I thought you was
like
gonna
that
hurry
you
up.
saw, which can help them get that.
Busting big runs like this is a
I couldn't get him alive to save my life.
find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
I'm watching it on my tablet.
They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Man, what you said? Everybody needs to be on freaking YouTube.
From the gun, they'll the
Let's
middle.
go.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Oh, can't do that.
The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the
Come on, man. That is a big hit.
Now that's the way to bail out the rest
Oh,
of the
that's a big hit.
field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to...
I know, that's why I hurried up and hiked.
Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complimentary football.
It's gamesmanship. You better get set.
Points and answer, but you've also got to take
I ain't letting you get set.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Ain't no way that dude should have tackled him. Watch this. Look at this. Look at that. Whatever, dude. My dude braced for the tackle before he even tackled him. I got this wrong.
Off play action. He's right on target. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry up. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan.
Like Chuck.
To the house, and they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is true.
And Coach John just threw another pick.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. He'll
I
circle
told her, I
back,
said, go
getting
down there and
big on
sacrifice your body.
Thanks for getting late on that. Let us know when it goes final.
That's exactly what he doing.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll let it fly. Firing to the right, complete. Finally,
How you want to
down,
throw
but
him
not
for a
before.
first down?
Change for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
No.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch.
We had outside contain.
Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Mm. God, it's 52. Hey, he better stick to. Hell yeah, he got a big win. He just beat Texas. Yeah, them recruits gonna be like, what?
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
In their backyard.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Okay,
Gets it to the
we got this.
42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
What the hell is stemming that?
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down.
Got it! Oh, that's a pick!
On the connection, incomplete.
I'm surprised they let me through. Yeah, I should have slowed down. Oh.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wide.
Let's go.
And the pass is in.
Outside, outside, get outside.
Takes it the other way. At the 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. Intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play.
I saw that too late.
Have it at the 25.
How about that? That's the first INT.
No, I couldn't see him in the screen.
You're taking care of the football, making plays, really building.
That's the only reason I threw it.
First season so far, young man.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back.
Way to clog the hole.
His way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Your quarterback? He's been running for his life.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw.
Pick.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Dude, I hate when they jump. I want them to run through your guts. God, that should have been a pick.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads.
Dang it, I did not get deep enough.
He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that.
I saw that.
Pick up on that play.
Oh, I did not get deep enough.
For your quarterback too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing.
I mean, in theory, that's good, but I'm literally doing stuff because I know I can.
Lost 1 on that last
If you
one.
had Kentucky, I would play you differently.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. It's complete to the left.
One day we gonna get a big hit.
Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down.
This
Oh, we
defense is
already
gonna have
got
to
a
be
couple.
careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes. He is a versatile back.
I'll stay inside. I'll show you, man.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st.
There it is.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
God, I knew where you were going. I couldn't get back over there.
Right up the
Oh,
middle.
I went too far. I
Unless
see
your
it
offensive
now.
line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man quick.
There it is.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has
That was a big hit. You.
and they
Oh,
make the tackle, but
that was a glitch. You saw that crap? Look at that.
On defense, she's putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards.
Dude, this dude
Put you in a bad
freaking
situation.
matrix through me.
Priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
That's a TFL, man. You gotta be kidding me, man.
the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This
Give him
dude,
6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd
there you go,
down.
Simonet.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights.
Hey, man. Aaron Donald.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
He was riding high off of last season.
Rolling again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lateral.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the give off the left
Good
side.
block.
Pirouettes away from the defense. And he'll have...
Hold on.
It's down at the 42.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
I should have threw it
And the
before.
misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away
I
knowing
tried
that you
to
still
take
have
him
more
out.
chances to get
I
this
just
first
did it wrong.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go to the ground.
That is not a hole. Man, you right. Thank you. And you going to accept that crap. You talking. Anyway, dude. It's all right. That's why we didn't accept those when I was playing John because it's cheap. Like you said, by the grace of God, thank you. That's exactly, you knew it when you said it out loud. By the grace of God, thank you. Yeah, no. You said, but like you said it right. By the grace of God, thank you.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can
Freaking bull crap.
Everyone is right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Power ahead. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punish one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on third and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds
You had backside over pursuit.
for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since Old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 18 to Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David. Maybe
I went to the wrong.
In their favor. Can anyone catch him?
I went to the wrong freaking receiver.
And they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
That was my fault.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit.
Let's go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Michigan, 21. Cincinnati, 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like
That's
that,
the wrong.
more of the same.
Ooh.
Keep the pace, keep it going.
I'm glad he didn't, because that was gift wrap.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw.
Oh, he gone.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it.
Hey, man, it's the difference between D1 and y'all, man.
Man, that's a
I saw him off the get off.
Ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch.
Dude.
He does it in a big moment here in this game.
Man, oh, man, he open. He open. I literally said, oh, he going. Then you better get him some coverage over top. That's what I suggest.
Going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
You 2 years out, buddy. You 2 years out, buddy.
Looking for those open spaces and
Like, I literally don't have to call my game like I normally do because of your talent. I would never do that against. 2 years from now, I won't have my team either. So.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Tackled immediately after the catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Wolverines want to move quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. Now adjusting.
Dang, he's slow.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Shoot.
And that goes down as incompletion. But that's
Wasn't ready for that.
And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Here's the handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now the play fake. He tosses
Too
one
slow.
high and deep down the left side. It's complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Great throw, great catch. I know you smelt the pylon and you wanted to get in the end zone, but now you got first and goal set up in a great position to succeed.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 14, set to kick it off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He's going to pass. Right down
That's all my fault.
A strike downfield.
I don't know why I
was
chased
loose
him.
and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Going up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
Scoop it, score! Scoop it!
Oh, looks as if the defense
Come
got
on,
it.
man.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the short completion brings up second down. He's got it on the right. After the filthy move, he's got
You spun the wrong way.
He's marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
First and goal, Michigan.
Yeah, you did. You opened it up when you audible.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on
I take no joy out of doing what I'm supposed to do.
Running the ball, being the more physical team. And they
I mean,
look
it's the
like it right
truth.
now.
They'll try to add another.
There's no way you're supposed to compete with us.
And the extra
Like,
point
no
just
way.
tacks a little bit more onto this
Dude.
huge lead.
If we get the right offer, we leaving.
Drive just 4 plays.
I had to bring a natty to
Short touchdown run from the 2.
Michigan. I get no joy out of this.
Bounces
It
through
is
the
what it
end zone.
is.
It's a touchback. They'll
This is like
bring it up.
beating Texas right now. We supposed to. Only reason I get joy out of beating Texas is because we've been playing for 25 years.
The Bearcats
I'm just trying to get my whole
offense ready
team
go
in the
back to
game.
work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready.
And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the
Oh! I threw that too hard. Put some touch on it.
Not what it needed to be on that play.
That's my fault.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love that.
He was
Gotta be
open.
a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The give to the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's a reverse. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think on defense in your own red zone, you got to be ready for these receivers to get involved, not just catching the ball, but running it too. Good play offensively.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 11 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, Dave,
Let's go.
quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy
Went too
completion
deep
and
on
let
that
him
one.
get back
I
into
wasn't deep enough on the other, and that would have been a pick.
Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Dude, he bent over like he wanted him to take his butt.
Get your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. Instead of running the ball, you spread it out wide.
Like, what was that?
Could be even bigger.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They go to the counter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run play action. Coming after it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the
I
ball.
should have threw it to the other drag. I read that too fast.
This
Still
offense is
gotta catch the
completely
ball, though.
confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He wants to throw. Unloads
Go get it.
wide.
Go get it. Oh, catch the ball.
I mean, if you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang onto the ball.
That was a better throw. You got to make the play.
Offense with jumbo personnel. Movement here from the tight end. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on
They
the
gave
field.
you a
We'll see
gift.
what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on
Okay.
2nd down. The play action fake. Those
Oh
two failed
my
to make the
God.
connection. It's
Look,
an
don't play down to their level.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows.
We gotta
under
execute.
duress.
This fool getting hit
Seventh
in the
play of the
head.
drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it
God,
goes through
perfect,
his hands.
perfect, perfect.
Explosive play right there for the taking.
Catch the ball.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're
Dang
third
it.
in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
In there.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open.
That should have been a pick, if anything.
Just club up a little bit. Just
no,
put a
wanna do
little
it.
bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Oh my God.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
And he left him.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Who was
After
that?
struggling so much in the
Number
first half,
20?
I thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if
Man,
they
he
could
been
open up
seeing
this
ghosts the
passing
whole
game. But
game,
early on in
man.
the second
He trigger
half, they're
happy.
just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play.
Michigan 52, Cincinnati 10.
First down to start the drive after
They
the
can't
break.
really be Hail Marys when he's wide open. But you can call it. You can call it what you
Looking
want.
for a crease to the left. On the 360. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Quick strike complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path.
Get in there, Poe.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and
You
goal.
don't want it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 4th and goal from the 1. You got to go for it.
100%. I'm going for it. I'm not bringing a kicker on the field. Go for it.
I should have dove.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep.
Pick the ball, Davis.
And they
Where's
wanted a
Colton?
ball on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I should have not have been in that defense.
But it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game.
How many times do I got to say I'm calling this game totally different than I would if you was actually having the athlete?
Wants to fire on second down.
That should have been.
And the
What is
pass
that?
incomplete, but it might not
Oh,
matter.
whatever.
Flag is down,
The
and
ball was on the
defense was
ground.
roughing up that receiver.
Whatever. Don't even. You can't justify what you just accepted. You cannot justify that ball was not even catchable. I don't want to hear it. The ball wasn't catchable.
And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10.
I don't want to hear it, dude. That's cheap. The ball was not
He's
catchable.
looking to throw it.
You cheap. That's what that is.
He lobs
Pick the
one
ball.
high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play
Okay.
on first down.
You cheap. That's
And
cheap,
it's
but
just been
okay.
that kind of day for this quarterback
The
in
ball
this
was not
offense.
catchable.
They have
It was
never been
5
able to
yards
get
in front of you.
rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off.
That's not
Accuracy
true.
hasn't been great.
It's got to be
Some drops,
catchable.
Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves
Okay.
trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Okay.
He'll just keep slinging it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage.
They called pass interference after the ball hit the ground. That's not pass interference.
Zone coverage, man, can you manipulate
No,
defense
it
when you
wasn't.
have a good pocket?
Oh
You've
my
got time
God.
to throw.
Okay.
He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch.
Yeah, I know that. I said that.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line
After the
lathered up
ball
in
hit the ground.
Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Skips away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbound.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
He's scoring on my backups.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed.
No, I don't.
Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep
Okay.
playing. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the
Which is
board.
why I don't know.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 11 over USF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he
I did not go out of bounds.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense.
You already got 3 holding calls. You asking for more?
You got the lead in the 4th quarter. You got to run the ball. Go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
I tried to cut back
there
too
to make
low.
the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to run for it. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're bringing heat.
Oh, I tried to throw that.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out in motion. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high.
That's a flag.
Down the left side.
Okay.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many
Literally hit him.
positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't
Look at
have to.
that.
They
That's
can
a flag.
This offense is put together.
But you know why they didn't? You know why they didn't call it? Because I did not dive. He hit me. All right.
To go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75.
Okay, you're right.
Here he's going to need just 58 of them.
No, you're not.
And that is no.
You hit him. You know why they didn't? You know why they didn't call the flag? Because the ball wasn't catchable.
Special teams
You telling me what I did? That sounds ridiculous.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week.
Ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. A first down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing wrong.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand man for man.
Colin, you've got to pick the ball.
Do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection.
Come on!
Coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Working the middle, it's complete. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting match, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. Nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Good guy.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where